Anime Creep's goals are to be an active platform for the development of the animation industry in the Caribbean, as well as become that assistant for distribution to a global audience for animated content, so that animators can come and Anime Creep can provide that support if they want to sell or market their product. So Anime Creep started in 2001 as a very small team, but it now boasts up to 12 employees and over 20 volunteers at peak festival season. The core group of our 8 projects are about 30 persons, but our goal, our plan is at the Anime Creep Festival, where our large presence is to host some of that training so that we could now train upwards of 100 persons.
The interesting thing about this Global Skills Initiative for me is that it allows us to bridge a gap. Over the years, through the festival, we've seen a gap where students are coming out of secondary and tertiary level education, but they're not quite ready for what the workforce requires.
So now, with being an awardee of IDB, this actually allows us to fund this type of training, which will then impact on the overall projects that we have existing, and will allow us to further create such content or create even a model for the type of training that can be replicated later on with any other projects that may come our way.
This program is very helpful to Avasant as well, and to our business, because part of our objective is to become an integrated part of the local economy. As we train individuals and young people in particular for gainful employment, we benefit the whole economy. Avasant today works within Trinidad as its Central American headquarters, and we work from that Central American headquarters to support the entire region. What I love about this Global Services Initiative is that it is focused on the youth, primarily. It brings together businesses that have a certain demand and ensures that the training connects to those businesses. So we're not just educating people and individuals for something that is unknown, but we're educating them for something that is tangible.
Coded Arts is an interactive media company. We do outsourcing for game development, design content, virtual reality, and so forth. The company has been in operation for about 3 years, and at capacity, we staff 20 employees. Coded Arts is trying to position itself as the key player in the region for video game outsourced development work. That is US, European, even Asian countries that develop the AAA video games that we all have known and come to love. They outsource most of the production to those works out of their own country. Currently, there's no outsourcing of that kind of work to the Caribbean region, and we want Coded Arts to be the first to capitalize on that industry and bring it and spread it throughout the region. So before the Skills from Global Services Award came onto our radar, Coded Arts had set out on a mission to train our staff to the highest quality possible. And through that end, we started reaching out to studios abroad to assist with those goals. The global skills promotion coming on stream has now allowed us to directly say to these studios, let us get some of your talent for 2 weeks to come to Trinidad, work with us and train us in 3D modeling, 3D art creation, concept art, technical art assets and so forth for interactive media and video games. Bring them here, and that's what's allowing us to do, to get the talent into Trinidad, teach us so that we can now go out there. Having a gaming sector right here within this country allows us to tap into one of the largest entertainment industries and technology industries globally right here in Trinidad.
Fujitsu has been operating in Trinidad and Tobago for over 65 years, and during this time we have played a pivotal role in working with private sector and government to transform both their businesses and their organizations. We currently have just around 100 employees, because we are full service providers, so we provide complete sales and service delivery from the Trinidad location, serving customers locally, in the region, and even globally. Our project is focused around developing cybersecurity skills and expertise in Trinidad and Tobago to service not just local customers, but also customers throughout the region and across the globe. So we selected the area of cybersecurity skills because it's very relevant, particularly digital marketplace that we're operating in is relevant for both private sector and government. As you're aware, cybersecurity attacks, they're getting more prevalent as we conduct online transactions and business, and threats are getting more and more sophisticated. So there is a global market for services and professionals in the area of cybersecurity skills. So the program is intended to develop not just Fujitsu employees, but also including ICT graduates who will benefit from certification as well as practical cybersecurity skills and training through this initiative. Embarking on this cybersecurity skills area will help expand that business potentially in serving a global marketplace.
Well, Lagoon Animation Studios was founded in 2011 and we began operating in 2013. Thus far, we're a small team of just about 3 persons. However, we do bring on other candidates on a part-time basis. We specialize in computer animation as well as providing training to students. The animation industry is quite saturated in a way with a lot of well-established industries in the US, in Europe, in Asia. So to make the Caribbean and Trinidad and Tobago really stand out, we have to find a unique way in which we can bring eyes towards us that potential investors can say, hey, we like what they're doing in Trinidad and Tobago, we like what they're doing in Lagoon Animation Studios. We need to look outside to other markets to really and truly bring in more work. Now, one of the challenges to that is that we need to build up more people, so to speak, who will be able to execute that work. So this skills training opportunity will allow us to train up individuals as well as to launch our online training portal. As well, we are looking to develop a pricing strategy which is much more comfortable to our clients. Instead of our clients paying a full fee up front, we are adopting a payment service which we call Talent as a Service. So for a monthly subscription fee, we will have loyal customers who will be able to access our services such as animation, storyboarding, script development, and just pay a nominal fee every month that's easier on the pocket and on their production budgets. In a nutshell, this proposal encapsulates us developing a repository of online videos as well as step-by-step guided tutorials. Users will be able to access it anywhere in Trinidad and Tobago free of charge. Our target number of students for this proposal, it's 50 students. However, because of the online nature of this training, it will allow for us to reach a wider, almost unlimited number of potential students.
We had a founder, Miss Maureen Arnold, and she was very strong in the belief that there have to be opportunities for our rural youth, and she saw them being in ICT and media skills. So we would train them in video production and the basic literacy that goes along with that. So everything has now gone digital media, so we have to change with that transformation of social justice, and that's why we created this project as well. We intend to now bring fundamental digital media skills to 150 young people in these 6 rural communities in Trinidad and Tobago. Our intent is to train them at a level that they can now be at the entry level for jobs as story writers, videographers, and also editors, and in sound and video. We need to have people who can hear our stories in our voices. And when you train young people, you actually change an industry for 5 to 10, 15 years out. And if we start with 150 youth, I would like to continue that pipeline in that we have multiple years where we have more youth, because out of that 150, 20 will retain, but you have to keep going to build that pipeline. So they will be the YouTube creators of tomorrow. They will be the next generation of filmmakers. They will be the next generation of media house leaders.